welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be my $1,000 Sephora Fantasy Basket. This tag was created by the beautiful Emily Knoll, who I've been watching for so many years on YouTube. I learned how to put false lashes on thanks to her step-by-step tutorial many years back, and I love her. She always has such amazing ideas, like this video right here. And in this video, what I'm going to be sharing with you guys is like, if money wasn't a problem, if you could get anything you want from Sephora, what would be in my cart? What would I get from Sephora? What are things that I want to have but I'm not necessarily buying? Because in the real world, we cannot say yes to everything. Money is sometimes a little bit of an issue, and we don't need to have absolutely everything that is out there. So these are some things that I'm like, I would want them, but I'm not necessarily going to buy all of what I'm going to talk about because that'd be crazy. It is $1,000. This video is also in collaboration with my beautiful friend Tara Lynn. I absolutely love her. We've been friends here on YouTube for, I'm pretty sure, at least 2 years now. She's always so supportive, and she has some of the best makeup reviews on YouTube. One of my favorite things she does is to break down the price of items. So she'll compare the price of a specific blush that came out with other blushes that are similar, and she'll tell you exactly how much you're paying per gram of the product. So I always get a lot of insight from that type of information in her videos. She is also sweet as can be, and if you're not following her yet, just what are you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe to her channel. You will absolutely love sweet Tara, and I am so thankful and so happy that she is collaborating with me in this video. So let's get into my Sephora basket. I selected these items yesterday. I'm going to tell you them in the order that they appear on my cart, and not necessarily the order in which I added them to my cart, because it really doesn't matter. And yeah, let's start. The first thing I'm seeing on my card is the Marc Jacobs mascara that comes in the gold tube. It's called At Lashed Lengthening and Curling Mascara. This mascara retails for $27, and it is Marc Jacobs' newest mascara. The main reason that this mascara is in my cart is because I love Velvet Noir mascara from Marc Jacobs. It's been one of my favorite mascaras for the longest time. So the fact that they came out with a new mascara immediately interests me, because the other one they've had in their collection for a long time is one of my absolute favorites. This mascara has the promise to curl and lengthen your lashes, and I am all about that. And in the promo pictures, like on the Sephora website, it also shows a lot of volume on the model's eyes, which I'm all about. So I'm honestly dying to try this mascara, and even though my Sephora cart right now is not real, I will be trying this mascara in the near future because I've had my eye on it and I just think it looks so interesting. By the way, when I saw Emily Knoll's video, I saw like the intro part, and I immediately knew that this was something that I would want to do for my channel, so I paused it. I went ahead and selected everything that I would possibly want to add to my Sephora cart because I didn't want to be influenced by her. I wanted to make choices of my own, and then after I had my $1,000 in my basket, I went back to her video and watched her picks. And we do have a few products that are the same, which doesn't surprise me. I believe this mascara was one of those. Okay, the next thing I have on here is the Urban Decay Brow Blade Waterproof Eyebrow Pencil and Ink Stain. I've had this in the past. I made a video on it when it first came out, and I loved it. I haven't had it in a long time because I just kind of went from that to like trying something else new, and I never repurchased it, but I do remember that it was one of my favorite ink stains. Lately I've been using the Glossier ones, and they're good, but I think I remember liking the Urban Decay better. So at some point I want to go back and try that eyebrow pencil again. I've changed the way I do my eyebrows, and I believe that that one would just like be perfect for the way I've been doing my eyebrows lately. And I just remember really loving it. That brow pencil retails for $26, and again, at some point I'm going to go back to it and try it. The one I want to try next is the MAC one that has the pen on one side, so I might try that one first and then this one. but MAC is not sold at Sephora, so that one is not in my basket. Then I have the first palette of the night, and it is a Pat McGrath palette. You guys know I got into Pat McGrath palettes as of recent, and I love them. I have been missing out, and now I want to have them all. Not all of the ones that I'm missing are in this video, only 2 of them, and the first one is the Mothership number 2 eyeshadow palette. I absolutely love how this looks. That green shade in this palette that is part of like her special formula speaks to my soul. I recently discovered that green eyeshadows look good on my eyes, so that was the first one that I was like, I would like to try it. I also love the nice mauvey shades that are on there. There is a black shade. I'm all about it. I definitely think that would be an eyeshadow palette from Pat McGrath that I would want to try. And of course, those retail for $125. Again, I'm going in the order that things appear in my cart, so I'm not going to talk about the second Pat McGrath right now because that one's a little bit further down. The next thing on my cart is the Wishful Clean Genie Makeup Removing Cleansing Balm. That one is $35, and that is from the Huda Beauty skincare line. I've watched some of her videos on Instagram saying how like a little bit of that takes all of her cake face off, and I love makeup cleansing balms, so I definitely would be interested in trying hers to see if it's true and to see if it leaves any residue behind. The reason that I have only one favorite cleansing balm is that the rest of them leave residue on my face, so I would be interested in trying this one to see whether or not this one does. And I just really like the color, like the packaging is very appealing to me, so that is why I would love to try that one, and it is on my fantasy cart. Something else from Huda Beauty that made it to my cart is the Silk Balm Hydrating and Nourishing Lip Balm. The promo pictures on this are just so juicy, and like I love lip balms and lip oils and like hydrating, nourishing things for your lips, and this thing just looks like absolute perfection, so I am very intrigued by it. It's kind of like a clear color with a little bit of a hint of pink to it. I don't know, I think I'm going to try this in the future as well. This one retails for $21, and it just looks very appealing basically, so that would definitely be something that I would want to try. Then I have the Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Removing Cleansing Balm, and this is in my fantasy cart because this is my actual favorite cleansing balm for my face. I've mentioned this in favorite videos, in MT's videos. I've gone through like 4 of these at least, and I just ran out of it again, and I need it. And so while I was adding things to my basket, I thought, well, I need to restock on my pharmacy balm. So I might as well put it in my fantasy cart. I need another one of these, and this is my favorite makeup removing balm. It takes everything off, it leaves no residue behind, and it doesn't make my skin feel dry or tight after I use it. It smells really nice. It's just perfection. This one retails for $34. While we are in the subject of skincare, I also recently ran out of my nighttime cream, and I was looking at Sephora for some nighttime cream, and I found one that looks very appealing to me. It is called Naturally Serious After Dark Natural Peptide Sleeping Cream. It retails for $52. How much comes in there? 1.7 ounces, so that's not big at all. But $52, it has peptides in it, and it is a Clean at Sephora line. So this means that this product is going to be formulated without a list of over like 50 ingredients that like sulfates and phthalates and things like that, which since I have sensitive skin, I'm like okay without having. I like Clean at Sephora products for my skincare. And then this cream says it is for dry skin. It is good for fine lines and wrinkles, dullness and uneven texture and dryness, so all of the things that I would want in my night cream. It has flaxseed peptide, which is going to give your skin an energized and lift appearance, celery extract rich in vitamin A's and C, and apple extract, which helps with pollution protection and keeps skin hydrated. It's a vegan, cruelty-free and gluten-free product, just everything about it called my name. So if I were to be buying a new nighttime cream right now, that would be the one that I would want to try, and that is the reason I put it in my Sephora cart. Then we have the second Pat McGrath palette that is in this cart, and that is the Pat McGrath Mothership number 6 eyeshadow palette. This one is called Midnight Sun, and it has just beautiful, gorgeous shades. It has a really nice combination of cool tones and warm tones in there, and just Everything about this palette I also just think is so good. I love that it has 3 matte shades versus 2. Some of her palettes have 2, some of them have 3. I definitely like when they have 3 better because I love to have matte eyeshadow options. And the blue and the green in this palette also just kind of speak to me. The swatches look absolutely beautiful, and this eye look right here in itself just sells it to me. So that would be the other Pat McGrath palette that I would want to have, and of course that one also retails for $125. By the way, when this video goes live, Pat McGrath might still be having her summer sale. She's got 20% off of her whole website, and so if you were waiting to hear of a Pat McGrath sale to buy any of her products, I'm going to leave the links to everything below. Go get your Pat McGrath palette 20% off. It doesn't happen that often. While we are in the subject of Pat McGrath, the next thing on my card is a Pat McGrath Ultra Lip Pencil. Her lip pencils retail for $28, and the color that I chose is the color Bare Rose because it just looked really nice and natural. That's the type of color that I think suits my skin really good. A nice nude with a hint of pink, and I have heard nothing but great things about the Pat McGrath lip pencils, so I am dying to try them. So of course I had to add one to my fantasy cart. Then I put quite a few different sheet masks in here because sheet mask is something that I really enjoy doing. I don't know if it's a placebo effect or if they actually work, but they're nice and fun and they're relaxing and they make my skin feel instantly just so good and nourished. So let me give you guys a list of the ones that I added. The first one on here is the Luminous Dewy Skin Sheet Mask from Tatcha. I love any of the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin products, so I would love to try this sheet mask. It's $12. I don't know if I already said that. Then I have the Primera Lotus Seed Sheet Mask. This one is for hydration and it retails for $6. I would really love to try it. It only has 11 reviews, which tells me maybe not a lot of people have tried it, but I mean 4.5 stars so far. The whole Primera skincare line really intrigues me, so that's why I have that on there. There's something else from Primera in my card, but first let me get to the rest of the sheet masks. I also have the Pharmacy Coconut Gel Sheet Mask. This one is hydrating and it is also $6. It says it's coconut water infused with ultra hydrating hyaluronic acid cucumber extract. It is for all skin types and it helps with dryness and loss of firmness and elasticity. I'm intrigued, so I would like to try that sheet mask from Pharmacy. And the next thing is the Wishful Chin Lift Sculpting Sheet Mask. I'm kind of embarrassed that made it to my fantasy cart, but why not? This one is $9, and the sole reason I want to try it is because I keep seeing it all over Instagram and it just looks like a fun mask to do. Just Huda's Instagram account is just very captivating to me, okay? Oh, they have before and after pictures and everything. I might have to try that sometime. I believe that those are all the sheet masks in my car, so let's keep going. I have the Huda Beauty Diamond Hydrating Lip Balm. Again, it's the Instagram pictures that get me with this. This just looks like a really nice hydrating balmy but like shiny type of thing. Something that I would love to wear with a lip liner around it for like a very natural hydrated lip. Those are definitely the kind of lips that I like, so this attracts me. This retails for $25 and it just got such fun, beautiful, classy packaging. I'm all over it. So that also made it to my fantasy carts. Here's the other product from Primera that I wanted to try, and that is the Primera Miracle Seed Essence. This retails for $58 and it comes with its own organic cotton. I've tried this essence before and I loved it. I just had like a little sample size of it and I enjoyed every drop of it in there. So since then I've been waiting to finish the ones that I've had to get that one once I get through my products that I have at home. So that would of course make it to my fantasy card because I've been dying to try it. Then I have a cleanser in here and it is the Kale and Green Tea Spinach Vitamin Cleanser. This one is currently sold out, so it didn't let me add it to my cart. I added something else with the same price instead so that I would remember to talk about it. This one is from Youth to the People. It also has the Clean at Sephora seal. I've tried this cleanser in the past as well when I worked at Sephora. I believe I also had like a travel size of it at some point, and I love it. It is a really nice foamy cleanser, very gentle on my skin. It doesn't leave my skin feeling tight, but the main thing that gets me about this cleanser is the smell. For some reason, it smells like my childhood. It smells like herbs at my grandma's house when I was a kid, and I love it. It just brings back so many memories for me. Just that super fresh, grassy scent that it has. I'm all over it. And it's also a good for your skin anti-aging cleanser. I feel like you wash off the cleanser, so I don't like when they claim to be anti-aging. But anyways, I love it. I've tried it. I enjoy it. $36. I would want to get that cleanser. Something just happened. I just clicked out of the Sephora app to go find the name of the cleanser because I had screenshotted it because, like I said, it's sold out, so I couldn't add it to my cart. And I just went back to the Sephora app to like see the rest of my cart, and my cart went from $1,009, which was like the total of it, to $979, which means something has left my cart and I don't know what it is now. It's gonna drive me crazy. So let's just talk about the things that I'm missing that are in my cart. The next thing on here is the Anastasia Electric Cake Liner, the one with the purple, the white, and the orange. The reason that made it to my fantasy cart is because I would like to try it. I think the white shade in there can be combined with the rest of the cake liners and it would look so good. And I have the set of the other 3 colors, and I couldn't order this one when it first came out for some weird glitch, and so now I feel incomplete. That retails for $30. I tried mine and it works amazingly. I feel like I never wear eyeliner like that, but for some reason I feel like you can do so many things with those that I would want to have it in my collection. My camera died while filming and I just charged it for like 15 to 20 minutes, so hopefully now I can finish this video. So the next product I was going to talk about is a Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette. I have all of the recent Natasha Denona palettes, at least of like the past year or so, but I don't have some of the ones that she had released previous to that. And the first one I have in my fantasy card is the Biba palette from Natasha Denona. I like this palette because it is just all natural. It has a combination of cool tone shades with warm shades. This palette retails for $129. It's one of her bigger panned eyeshadow palettes. She hasn't released one of these in a while, which I'm thankful for because the ones that she's been releasing lately are half the size for half the price, which I love. And I mean, there's nothing groundbreaking about the Biba palette. I'm pretty sure I have most of those shades somewhere in my collection, but I don't have them with the Natasha Denona formula, which I would like because her formula is amazing. So that is definitely what brings this palette to my fantasy basket. If I could, I would definitely have that palette in my collection. I feel like for some reason when it first came out, I just thought it was boring, and now like years later I'm like, oh, why didn't I get it? There is one more Natasha Denona palette in here, and I believe this makes 4 palettes total, which are all the palettes in this video. So that is the Natasha Denona Gold eyeshadow palette. This palette is just so freaking beautiful. Again, nothing super colorful, just a bunch of like warm brown mustardy shades. There's a couple blues in there. The swatches look amazing. I have tried this palette in the past and I loved it. I have an alter ego palette that is a dupe for this one, but I would definitely want just like the original Natasha one. The metallic and the foil shades in this palette are definitely what reels me in. This one also retails for $129, and I just really love the color story and the gold palette by Natasha Denona. So again, if I could, I would totally be all over it. I'm happy because I found out the product that I was missing from my basket, and it is another Pat McGrath Ultra Lip Pencil. I had chosen 2 colors of it. So the first one I had told you guys about, which was the Bare Rose, and the other color I had seen that I thought I wanted to try was the color Buff. This one also retails for $28, and Buff is just a really beautiful, again, natural looking shade. I chose the 2 colors based on the arm swatches that they have on the page. I thought that the colors Buff and Bare Rose would be lip liner colors that I would personally really enjoy, and that I could combine with so many of my other favorite lip products. They just look right up my alley and like something that I would really enjoy. And that brings the total of my fantasy cart to $1,009.01. I believe that is before tax, and the shipping would be free because come on. That is a total of 20 products that I just would like to be part of my collection. Now, of course, this is not a realistic cart, and I will not be getting a lot of the products in this cart because my makeup expenses have to be limited, and I have to get products that are either going to work for me personally, like for my routines, like skincare products that I would probably need, or work for my YouTube channel in the sense that they're new, they're attracting attention, that you guys want to see what my thoughts and opinions are on it, that you guys want to learn how to use them because they just came out. So I usually try to spend my money buying products that are new and exciting and that I know that you guys want to see, or just things that I personally need to restock on, like, I don't know, my cleansing balm and things like that. So realistically, out of the 20 products in my cart, I would probably buy the following. And I'm not saying I'm going to like buy them right now, but like these are the ones that I'm seriously considering buying. So the Marc Jacobs Beauty lash lengthening mascara, I think I want to buy a travel size of that to try because I'm really intrigued by it. I don't think I would buy any of the 4 palettes that I mentioned. I would love to. That would definitely be the thing in my cart that would excite me the most to have, but I don't need any more palettes, and they're not brand new palettes, so not a lot of people are looking for content on those on YouTube anymore. I wouldn't buy the Youth to the People cleanser right now because I have cleansers that I'm trying to go through. The Primera essence, I have other essences that I'm trying to go through. I have a lot of sheet masks stored that I haven't gone through either yet, so I don't think I would buy any of the sheet masks yet. I don't think I would buy the electric cake liners because realistically I'm not going to use them. Again, the Urban Decay Brow Blade I'm considering, but first I want to try the MAC one because I haven't tried the MAC one. I do need a new makeup melter. I am fully out of them, so I would probably get the Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Removing Balm over the Wishful, just because I know that one. I know it's worked for me in the past and I can count on it. I was comparing the reviews of that one with the reviews of the Wishful one, and the Wishful one has 4 stars versus 4.5 stars for the Pharmacy one, so I think the Pharmacy one probably is best, so that I would probably get. I do want to try the Hydrating and Nourishing Lip Balm from Huda. I don't think I need that, but like maybe I will buy it just out of curiosity. And I do really want to try the Naturally Serious After Dark Natural Peptide Sleeping Cream because I am out of sleeping cream. I like to wear very rich moisturizers at nighttime, and that one just sounds so good. I would skip the lip liners and also probably skip the Diamond Hydrating Lip Balm from Huda because I think I would buy the liquid balm over those. So I guess the liquid balm, the makeup melter, and the nighttime cream are the only things that I would actually get from this cart, and I'm not even gonna get that right now because I'm trying to wait. I'm trying to practice patience, and I'm using other things that I have at hand for the moment being. But those 3 things I want to get. Everything else, again, in a fantasy world where money didn't matter, I would want everything that I mentioned to be part of my collection, part of what I use on a daily basis, but it's not actually going to happen. I believe that is it for this video. I really enjoyed filming it. I thought it was such a great idea. Let me know in the comment section below if you want and have time for what would be in your Sephora fantasy cart. What are products that if money didn't matter you would in an instant want to have as part of your collection. Do not forget to please check Miss Tara Lynn's video. Go check out what is in her fantasy cart. I'm very intrigued to see the products that she picks. I love these types of videos because I am just nosy and I want to know what people want. As always, do not forget before you leave to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet before you leave. If you came from Tara's channel, I hope you're here to stay. I hope you subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love you all so much and I hope to see you back in the next one. Bye!